Hey guys, we're super excited to be here at the LA Fit Expo. It's our third year in a row. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be launching a tasty pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs. And we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Monday, January 18th, 2021. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Happy Monday, ladies and gentlemen, and let's jump right into it with more news from the Arnold Sports Festival crew, who announced last week that they were postponing this year's Arnold Australia. Although the event was initially scheduled to be held March 19th through the 21st, due to health, safety, and government regulations, all activities are being put on hold until further notice. In a statement, officials did say they were still looking to make arrangements for alternative dates later in the year, but at the moment they don't have any clear window of when that might be. Given that this is the biggest event of our industry on that side of the globe, I'm sure this is tough for everyone involved, but it's only January and there's still a lot of time on the calendar, so hopefully they'll be able to figure something out before we get too deep into the year. I won't be straying too far from this conditioning all year long. Those words came directly from two-time classic physique champ Breon Ansley last week, right after he posted an update for the first time since last month's Olympia. For Breon, I'm assuming the idea of staying relatively lean this year plays a big part in whatever strategy he and his team is putting together. So more power to him for trying to get ahead of the game. And even though I'm sure he's still not too happy about the way his last season ended, I see it as a good sign that he's already back to the drawing board, because this is bodybuilding and we know that any athlete can be beaten on any given night. 2021 Olympia stage. Near the end of last week, Flex's team released a new training clip that showed the 7-time 212 champ working his way through one of his first arm sessions of the new year. I know there were a lot of fans who were disappointed when Flex had to pull out of the open debut at the last minute back in December. But if there's one silver lining, it's that this should give him more of a chance to get healthy before it's time to ratchet it up later this season. And considering how crazy last year's contest season ended up being, there's no telling what effect inserting a fully healthy Flex Lewis into that lineup might have. Here's a hot take for you. I think this will be a big year for wellness. I think we're about to see this division take off, similar to what we saw with bikini a few years ago. I also think that Alyssa LoGrande has a chance to be a name we start to hear a lot about as we get deeper into the season. Alyssa was the last year's Junior USA winner, and I believe she was also the first US-born athlete to win her pro card in wellness, which is a cool thing to have on your resume. With this division still being so new, we don't have any true superstars yet. But if she can put together a few wins, Alyssa might have a chance at stepping into that role. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.